Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus giving you another game recap. Once again, rolling with the Philadelphia playbook. Going to be going against a fairly good squad. You can see here 95, 95, 94 with Belindikoff as far as his team. And there's my team, Jordan Hicks, Deshaun Jackson, Michael Irving. All right, so guys, I'm going to be using, was labbing a new blitz out of the 43 under, and I really didn't get a lot of my adjustments and reads down correctly. But in the first play right here, he's able to go and hit me right over the middle with a nice little play-action play out of the split formation. So this guy was one of those, typical no-huddlers. Right here, he goes to the flat, and nice little move right there to get a first down with his split formation. Then he jumps into another shotgun formation. I'm still hitting him with this blitz. Got a little A-gap pressure right there with the new blitz out of the 43 under. It's a cover 2 blitz, and I'll basically post on the channel. But I was actually messing around with the adjustments, outside leverage, inside leverage right here. I don't get the blitz off directly, and he's able to go ahead and get the ball down to the 34-yard line. So first and 10 type of situation. Come back. I'm just spamming this blitz to see if I can get some pressure against this guy. And right here, he does a little play action, and I'm able to go ahead and sack him. He doesn't make a good read. So second and 17, staying with this basically cover 2 blitz. Went ahead, set it up correctly. I've got my line spread out. And right here, he actually throws over the middle, but my defensive back makes a nice little play for me right there. So third and 17 situation, set the blitz up once again. And this time I've got the defensive line crash down. And as you can see, the pressure comes off both sides. I'm able to go and sack him and get him into a 4th and 23. And this guy actually goes for it on a 4th and 23. Hit him once again with the same pressure, and I'm able to go ahead and sack him, get the ball on the opposite side. So on offense, good situation to be in. I usually start most of my formations basically with a stretch play, just to try to establish the run, make them think about it. And right there, I actually had the outside lane, but I cut back in, trying to hope that I can cut inside as over pursuing to the outside, and actually got myself sucked up in a tackle. So if I would have stayed to the outside, I probably would have picked some pretty good yards. Come back to the the wide receiver quick play right here. And Jackson's able to pick up a couple of yards, not a lot. Get a 3rd and 7 type of situation right here. Come out of the gun flex situation because he was running a lot of cover 2 against me, and that's something I noticed. I try to go ahead and pop him with the route, but he actually carries over, and I let this in route carry over to the left-hand side. And generally it's not a read I normally do, but I was able to go ahead and hit that and get a first down because he doesn't follow with it. So I come out of the flex, deuce flex formation, which is a little pitch off to the right-hand side. He gets some pretty good blocking. My blocker actually falls down. He doesn't pick up the last guy. I probably would want a house with that. So I come back to the flanker screen right here, and then jump into basically the little out route, and then can jump back into the flanker quick. And able to go and turn it up, but gets suction tackled by this guy. So he really locked on that play. I went to it a couple more times, but I really couldn't get any yardage out of it. I was just basically setting things up. So right here, he's running so much cover 2, so the outside receiver I put a little out, and basically his defender was in a cover 3 shell right there, so I'm able to go and pop him for an easy first down. Come out of a little dive play right here, and basically show him the same motion like he's going to do outside pitch. And actually that was a trap, and I was able to go ahead and pick up some pretty good yards right there. So now I'm forcing him to go ahead and defend the inside and the outside, and that's actually just basically setting up the entire scheme. Do the little dive play off the left-hand side, and basically there's nobody in the area right there. I get excellent blocking. I'm 7-0. Got my defensive stop, so that puts me in a good situation. So I'm going to go ahead and stay with this cover 2 blitz, keep things going right here. I actually have the guy shaded to the outside, but you can see I got pressure. I got a nice little block shed, so I get him in a 2nd and 10 situation. Spamming his blitz out of the cover 2 under, and he gets a nice run right here. I miss a tackle, and he's off to the races. He's down to the 40, he's down to the 30. He jukes my one guy, and I get a tackle from the back down on the 25-yard line. So of course he no huddles because I guess this guy has no confidence in scheme. Hits me with sail, and hits a nice route right here. Gets it down to the 2-3-yard line right there with sail. So 1st and goal type of situation, and I recently played against a guy. I got him in a 1st and goal, and I was able to go ahead and shut him down. So I was pretty confident right here. So I just kind of cover up. I send the dogs after him. I'm able to go and sack him down on the 16-yard line. So he comes out of a doubles formation. I'm going with the cover 2. He does a nice little inside run. I'm able to go and user tackle him right there. So of course he no huddles again. He goes back to doubles again. He's got some crossing routes over the middle, and he actually throws right in the coverage. So 4th and long situation, he settles for the 3. So I knew he was a fairly smart player to do that. So come back to this particular play, which is a drag route with Sanu. He wasn't the perfect guy, but as you can see, he actually carries over Sanu, and I pop him on the in route on the backside with Irving, so I'm able to go and pick up a nice little first down. I know huddle myself because I'm inside a 2-minute warning, so I go ahead and I settle for the flat underneath with Fournette, and actually the ball is just rolling, so I went ahead and do no huddle again. And this time I actually had him set up for a draw play, but I missed my hole. The hole was open on the left-hand side. It was just a bad run by me. So come back to the bunch formation here. And this guy's been running a lot of cover 2. So basically I look for the inside and I go ahead and hit him right over the middle with Dwight Clark as my tight end. And I get the ball down and do a no huddle right here. Come back to another cover 2 beater, but he blitzes me. And I'm able to go ahead and hit the running back out of the flat because I think we went with an all-out man blitz. So he switched up his defense. This is actually smart. He's been spamming a lot of cover 2. So come back to the Miami play. The defender's actually shoving my one guy, so I drop down to the little drag route, and the defender actually scoops me up for a tackle, and he actually takes a timeout, which is really, really smart time management right here. You're really going to appreciate it. So this time I come back to Miami, and I just didn't like how his defender was on the outside. He's running a lot of cover 2, so the defender takes the out. So I go to the running back underneath on the backhand side, and I get tackled a little bit short, so a 3rd and 3 situation. And I got a draw play figured up for this. I just figured he wouldn't do a man blitz, and I should be able to get a nice little run. So I go back to the halfback circle, and the defender's not in the area. So I hit Fournette for a touchdown with basically 40 seconds left on the clock. So I come in a wide 9. I like the wide 9 because it's just your different defense. People are not used to seeing it. I try to cover the inside, and right there I almost get a fumble right there to go ahead and start really pulling away in this situation. Come back to the wide 9 and try to do a run. He actually has a Michael Vick card. He actually got a nice little run right there. So clock is ticking down a little bit. He no huddles. He's able to go and snap the ball in about 8 seconds or so, and he hits the guy right over the middle. So about 6 seconds left. He takes his last timeout, and I'm trying to set my audibles for the double A gap, and I don't know. This is the biggest brain fart I've done in a long time. But he's in the Hail Mary situation. I've only got 2 defenders out to go ahead and take away this Hail Mary, and right here he catches the ball and takes it into the end zone to get one of the cheapest, laziest touchdowns ever, down by 4 points. I was literally going to pull away from this guy, and I just let him back into it based on that poor decision by defense. So right here I look to the flap. His defender actually comes out in a cover 2 shell and actually stops it. I still pick up 3 yards. That's all right. So I come back to one of my plays out of the wide trips, single back wide trips, which is play action zone. I'm looking for the high zone read, but he's actually covering it perfectly, but underneath it is that dig route by my other wide receiver. So it's the first time I've actually hit that dig route when I really had to. So come here. I was expecting cover 2 because he's spamming cover 2, so I go into the play action. And this is a play I don't necessarily run. It's a part of the scheme. So I want to go ahead and show him basically the same type of a look. I actually fake the mic look, or identify the mic. Play action, and the corner, or that out route by the tight end is usually wide open. I get a nice little broken tackle right there to pick up some more yards. So I get the ball down to 31-yard line. We've got about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. So go back to a nice little base run. I think I flipped the play right here and try to run against the strength of the field, but his defenders actually come in and clean up. So I've got a guy off the edge who actually comes up and cleans up the running back, and then the other guys in the middle of the field. So coming to flanker dig out of the flex formation. I'm looking for the guy over the middle, but his defender was right over the middle. And right there, I actually try to hit the the post, the deep post on the backside. We're going to come back to that, but my defender didn't come down with it. It was a cover 2 sink, so that's why the defender actually followed over there. Generally, that's going to be wide open. So 3rd and 4 situation, to go back to one of my favorite plays. I do a little out route for the cover 2, and right here the running back route is wide open, and Tomlinson's able to go and pick up a nice little first down, get me down to the 7-yard line, just moving the chains against this guy, moving the clock. I know psychologically it's messing with him a lot because he knows he needs to get a score to go and stop it. So ID the mark right here. I'm going to do just a little run right up the middle or out to the outside, and just the guys, his guys were really taking away the outside run. I was having a hard time running the ball against this guy. So I decided to go ahead and change things up. I ran this wide receiver quick play a couple times, and I went ahead and did the play action version of it. Hit the guy right over the middle and come up a little bit short, but I just figured I went ahead and throw that into the scheme just to go ahead and make him think about it. Now I come to level sail. I've got Irvin on the outside, but the quick dig, the little in route by Jackson was naked. There was nobody there, so I went ahead and popped that and get myself back in the situation. So now he comes back to formation that I guess he feels real comfortable with, which is a strong close, and I was not covering that guy. For some reason I was just falling down into the blocking, so he just starts spamming this particular formation. I'm trying to get him with some pressure. He's got a little crossing route, and he just throws to the guy that I'm not covering. So that's the way he runs this particular play. So he comes out of looks like wide trips. I go into a 43 normal, I believe, formation. And I'm trying to take away the big route right here. So literally, as he throws into double coverage, pop it up, the ball falls back to me and start taking off, and he hit sticks me and gets the ball back. After I pick him off, he gets the ball back right in the 17-yard line. So this game was pretty much iced and over with, and he just gets a hit stick with his offensive player. And right here, I almost get another interception. He threw right into coverage at a defender that actually drops the ball. Sometimes I just feel like Madden, man, it's like you get these like equalizer plays. So right here I hit him with some pressure, and I actually put both of my safeties into yellow zones just to try to take away some reads. So 3rd and 17 type of situation. I've got a deep blue safety, and he actually throws it right over my head and comes down with the ball right there to go ahead and get himself a touchdown. So now down by basically 5 points. He goes for the 2-point conversion and actually makes a very good read. He actually had a slant on the backside right there, and actually he's down by 3 points. So what I'm thinking here is, the conservative person in me thinks, okay, just go ahead and chew the clock out as much as possible. But I was thinking in this particular situation, said I need to score points, score a touchdown, put the pressure back on him because I'll be up by 2 scores. So just play your game. Don't get a little bit greedy. So once again, this guy's playing a lot of cover 2. I went ahead and put Deshaun Jackson on the backside right there with the deep post. I actually possession catch the ball because I knew I was going to be able to get a first down. So that was really kind of my decision. Now right here I put Jackson into the auto motion route because he's going to get across the field a little bit better. So as you can see, he bit on that auto motion. He came down to it. So how that dig route was wide open based on the way he runs his defense. So I went ahead and showed him the same type of look. And on the backside, the little hitch route was wide open. Possession catch. Need to move the chain. So right now, moving the clock down. I got it down to 1 minute and 30 seconds left. He doesn't have a lot of time whatsoever. Do the little trap play right here, and I missed my block. If I would have went off to the right-hand side of Deshaun Jackson, that would have been a touchdown right there. But that's all right. I'm moving the clock as much as possible. He's down to about 50 seconds. I hit him with a little dive play right there. He gets a couple block sheds, and then I think right here he takes a timeout. So this guy actually had phenomenal clock management. Really understood how to do clock management. Goal line type of situation. This fullback is like a 90 overall. Really doesn't seal the block for me. I don't know what's with this guy, but he wasn't good. So 46 seconds left. It takes another timeout. I come to stick, and I go ahead and check it down, keep the ball. The most important thing is just moving the clock, making him burn timeouts, and I'm going to settle for 3 points. I'm going to put the pressure on him offensively with no timeouts. If he settles for anything in the middle, that's going to chew a lot of clock because he's got basically 34 seconds. Now, this is not the defense I wanted to run, but I went ahead and put a deep blue safety, and I want to make sure he didn't actually cover anything. So right here, he does a no-huddle type of situation. And he chews off probably a good 6 seconds off the clock, down to 17 seconds. I got some deep blues right there. Almost picked off the ball right there with Krause. He doesn't come down with it. So another situation right here where I try to hit him with some pressure. He throws in the coverage. So 8 seconds left. He goes ahead and hurries up, and he's just bombing the balls up right here. So I'm able to go ahead and pick up a victory. Go ahead and make sure that you guys take a look at my channel if you haven't already. I've got a breakdown of that cover 2 blitz. It's a really good blitz. It's very effective, and it's going to basically shut people up. So once again, guys, I really appreciate your support. I appreciate it. To my Patreon members, I appreciate it. Until next time.